field to the studio, to your eyes and ears. We bring you the 816 Hour. We are back. The boys playoff football. How we doing today?
I'm good. I'm good, sir. Excited to sit down, talk some playoff football. The season I don't know how the season's already over. It seems like you just blink and it's gone like that. Already talking playoffs, but I'm excited. I'm good. How are y'all doing?
I'm good. Playoff football is here. I think every one of these matchups is going to be a great game. So I'm excited to watch all of these.
Yeah, me too. Playoff football, best time of the year.
You doing good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Here with the boys.
This guy. You just want to jump right into it?
Let's do it.
Bang, kicking it off. If you guys haven't yet, go check out Chiefs preview. Chiefs versus Jaguars. First game getting kicked off. 3:05 kickoff on Saturday.
3:30.
3:30. I was gonna say it was a 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock game. Around there.
Yeah, so definitely go check out the Chiefs preview to go check out what we had to say about that. But second game of the day, night game, Saturday night. Giants going on the road to play Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. How you guys feeling about this game?
I think it'll be closer than people think. You think Philly in the number 1 seed? You think they're kind of going to run away with it after playing Daniel Jones and the Giants, kind of a team you didn't expect to be here. After last week, I'm kind of buying into the Danny Dimes hype, man. 300 passing yards in a playoff game ain't easy. Might have been on Minnesota though, so that might have had something to do with it. But also things that worry about me at Philly, they're kind of banged up. Lane Johnson's supposed to play, but how's he going to do? Hurts kind of missed some time. How's he going to do? Definitely some question marks with the Eagles that I think will keep this game close. And Brian Daboll is also a tremendous coach, so I'm excited.
Carter, how you feeling about this game?
I'm excited for it. I mean, Jalen hasn't played in a couple weeks. Last time we saw the Eagles, they were cold. Giants coming off of a big win. They're hot. I think this is going to be an extremely close game. One score, couple points maybe.
I was gonna say those divisional round matchups are definitely a recipe for a close playoff game. I'm excited. Like Keegan said, Daniel Jones, don't get me wrong, he did throw for the 300-yard, but I think people forget how bad defensively Minnesota is. They're terrible. Not to take anything away, but man, where did I put it down? The defense, I think that was the biggest reason why the Giants were able to take care of that game. They held Jay Jetta 7 catches, only 47 yards. They just had that man on lock the whole game. Brian Daboll, I could see him winning Coach of the Year, and I'd be 100% okay with it, completely turning around that staff. But, man, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, we know how big of a Jalen Hurts fan I am, so I'm swinging the sword for him. But like we said, he didn't look good Week 18 against the Giants, and they're mostly backups. But the Eagles' defense, it gets after the quarterback. They have the most sacks in the NFL. They have the second most pressures. The Giants' offensive line, they give up the 27th most sacks in the NFL. I'm excited for this game. Who you guys got? Or do we?
I gotta take Philly.
Oh, there it is.
Score-wise, 33-28 Philly.
I have score 27-24. I think the Giants' miracle run continues on to the next round. Give me the Giants.
I think Jalen Hurts and company, they just squash this dream run. Not big. Eagles, I think they get the win. 31-27. Jalen Hurts is up for a contract extension this offseason. And if they lose this game against an Eagles team that they blew out, was it right before Christmas, and then beat them last week of the season, you're the number 1 seed and you just had not a first-round exit, but a second-round exit, first game, no playoff success after the first-round exit in the wild card last year. If Jalen plays a bad game, I'm not saying they're going to call for the guy's job in Philly, but I think Philly will be a lot more tentative to give him that extension, especially since they were trying to shop for other quarterbacks this offseason. But next game we got Bengals versus Bills. The game we have waited to see. Obviously, the situation that happened a couple weeks prior with DeMar Hamlin game got postponed and canceled. Might be the game of the week. I think this might be the game. Just like the Jags, Chargers, I was saying game of the week last week. This has got to be the game of the week. How you guys feeling?
Yeah, this might be the game of the year. Bills, Bengals, after you saw what happened last time, then you had so many happen with the seeding and everything. The Bengals feel like they're disrespected. The Bills are playing for something. But also, even put those aside, the Bengals lost the Super Bowl last year, and Josh Allen hasn't made it to the Super Bowl yet. So I feel like there's so much going on in this game just to get to the AFC Championship. But some things I'm looking for, like, is Josh Allen. He had, 2 picks last week, a fumble, maybe another fumble.
4 total turnovers.
There, okay. So for 4 turnovers, it's been a thing all year. Is he going to have that one too many turnovers where it cost Buffalo the game? I mean, it's got to be a little worrisome. But Joe Burrow plays lights out. I think it'd be very high scoring game, shootout.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think it's going to be a phenomenal game. Definitely game of the year potential. I mean, the last time these two teams faced off, it was shaping up to be a wild finish to a game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's just going to be a rematch of that. I think it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, 2 of the top offenses going at it. Buffalo put up 34 and over 400 total yards against Miami, riding an 8-game winning streak. Bengals, they only put up 24 against the Bengals, but obviously great defense over in Baltimore. They're riding a 9-game winning streak. Do we want to get into the conversation of who's a better quarterback, Josh Allen or Joe Burrow, or do we want to wait on that? Okay, we'll wait on that. We'll wait on that. But to bring it up, Josh Allen, he had a very bad quarter of football. It seems like he has it in almost every game. The last 4 games, he has had at least 1 turnover. Last week against the Dolphins, like Keeg mentioned, throws 2 first-half interceptions. Then he has a fumble. Then in the second half, you come out and you get a strip sack, and the Dolphins take it for 6. Josh Allen just kept Miami in that game as much as he could, it seemed like. But I'm excited for this cornerback wide receiver matchup. Kyer Elam versus T. Higgins. And then you got Tre'Davious White versus Jamar Chase. Can Joe Burrow, can he get it done against Josh Allen? Like Keegan said, these Bengals, they're a little upset about everything that went down. Joe Mixon came out in the public talking very hot about everything that has happened. Bengals offensive line, they've been kind of beat up all year. Jonah Williams, he's out, but they're hoping Alex Kappa can come back. If not, just their 4th string tackle.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a game. I'm excited.
I hope it's just back and forth. One of those games you're just sitting there. You're like, oh my god, this game is amazing.
Like Chiefs Bills-esque from last season, the 13th
yes
game.
But I don't have to sit and chew my nails that whole game.
Exactly. You don't got a dog in the fight, so you're not worried.
Exactly. This game, I can just watch and, just enjoy the game.
Exactly.
But yeah, both of these teams did not play well at all last week. I mean, those are 2 opponents with backup QBs who thought, this is pretty much a first-round bye. And now they both had to play a gritty, hard-fought game and get the win. So now you have to play each other. With some, you're banged up with some injuries. You didn't play well last week. Now you have to play the best game of the year. Your season's over. So, like Carter said, there was just so much hype around that game last time. I mean, Kansas City fans were rooting for Cincy because they wanted that 1 seed. Buffalo wanted the 1 seed, and now you're playing in the playoffs. I mean, I don't, like you said, I don't have a dog in the fight, but this game just gets me going. Like, I'm ready to watch this game. I'm pumped. This game gets me pumped for playoff football.
If you're a fan of football, this is going to be a game you're going to want to watch because it's just going to be good football.
It's going to be amazing.
That's just all it is. Like Carter said, that last game, that the little bit we did get to see, it was shaping up. Bengals went down, scored. Bills went down and scored. Bengals went down, looked like they were going to score. It looked like we were going to see an absolute shootout. So I'm hoping we get to personally. I think with how beat up the Bengals are, I assume DeMar Hamlin will be at the game and they're going to have a big ceremony and all that. I think Buffalo pulls it out 37-36.
Oh, our score predictions, man. You want to hear mine?
Oh, no.
You said 37-36?
Yes, sir.
So I got Cincy winning, but I got 38-37.
Dude, this guy, I love it. We always right there.
Right there. I did not think you were going to have a 1-point game, but I got Cincy winning. I don't know. Joe Burrow, I trust him more than Josh Allen right now.
I get that. I can respect that 100%.
I think I think it's gonna be a great game. I think it might be a very ugly game. With how beat up this Bengals offensive line is, I think the Bills defense is going to tear him up. But Josh Allen, he's got a turnover problem. He turned the ball over 5 times last game. He had 3 fumbles and 2 picks. Who does that? Trevor Lawrence didn't even do that.
Hey, did you see what Skylar Thompson did against the Bills defense? This game
ends the fourth quarter 21-21. Bills win 24-21 in overtime.
You're telling me there's only going to be 6 touchdowns through 3 quarters of football with these two teams?
Or had me think it was going to be a blowout. He's like 24-21 overtime.
I'm sitting here thinking, man, give me I thought you were just going to go Bills 60, Bengals 3.
Yeah, something crazy. I was ready for it. This man has a 3-point game.
Close game. Close game for sure. Either way, if it's a shootout, close game. If it's an ugly game, it's gonna be a close game.
It's gonna be a good game, hopefully. That's all we're rooting for. But then to end the night, Sunday night football in the Bay Area, Cowboys on the road taking on the Niners. Does the Brock Purdy season continue? How do we feel?
Before last week, if I said the Niners and the Cowboys were playing, I would have picked the Niners 10 out of 10 times. Mm-hmm. And we saw the Cowboys play last week, and they are a better Cowboys team than they've shown this year. Dak played out of his mind. We talk about it. He has that weekly interception. He just kind of gets, just the hate on him, the 2 interceptions, just whatever it is. It's always a mistake. And then last week, he just plays out of his mind. The Dallas defense, that game was over at half pretty much. Niners are still stacked, but I definitely think this will be a lot closer game than I anticipated at first.
That surprises me. I will not lie, but I respect it. Carter?
I think it's going to be a great game. This was 2 of the best defenses in the league right now. I think Brock Purdy and the 49ers have a game. I think they just absolutely dismantle the Cowboys defense.
Golly, this guy. Brock Purdy going to go crazy, but Josh Allen, Joe Burrow aren't. I'll joke. I'm sorry. But yeah, Cowboys coming off that dot. Carter's like, I'm going to call it a night, folks. But yeah, Cowboys coming off that dominant win on the road versus Tom Brady. Dak didn't turn the ball over. 4 touchdowns offensively, 425 total yards. Didn't even really get Tony Pollard and Z working. So, if they're able to get that going, granted, against the Niners, it's going to be very hard to get a run game going. Going to be hard to just get anything moving against that defense. But they came off a dominant win against Seattle. They looked rough, not rough that first half, but Seattle they were leading going into the half. So you're like, oh, maybe Niners aren't as good as we thought. But then Brock Purdy finishes the game, 332 yards, 3 scores himself. Defense, they forced 3 sacks and 2 turnovers. Absolutely wild. I'm excited. I love it. Real quick, Micah Parsons or Nick Bosa? Who's better? Maybe one of the toughest questions from this season.
Let's go Bosa, but personally, I might take Micah over him.
Hey, Micah had 0 sacks or quarterback hits in that wild card round against Tom Brady. So that man's going to be upset. He's going to be coming.
He's a
I have to go Micah.
Micah? So I think Micah's the better all around. Man, that man Nick Bosa is a different animal.
He's just like leading the league in sacks, but you don't hear about it. But Micah, he's just a different animal. Like that man's potential is insane. He's played in the NFL 2 years. He's a 2-time All-Pro, man.
God, that's absolutely insane. That's nutty. But man, only 3 teams have scored 24 or more points on the 49ers. If the Cowboys are going to want to win this game, you got to have to get another flawless game out of Dak, 4 touchdowns, maybe again. I think everything kind of has to go right for the Cowboys to win this game. Oh gosh, I'm blanking. OC's name.
McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy is getting interest to be a head coach, so there's clamoring about that. I'm curious. This man looking at me like I'm stupid.
I don't know. Now I'm just confused to who you were talking about.
the OC or the DC, not Dan Campbell,
Quinn.
Dan
Okay.
Quinn. There it is.
I
My
heard
bad.
Mike, so I thought you meant the head coach. But yeah, Dan Quinn.
Yeah,
Supposed to be interviewing for that Broncos job tomorrow, I believe.
I saw that. So maybe the outside noise getting to the Cowboys, but I'm excited for this game.
Yeah, me too. I think this would be the game where Brock Purdy makes some of those rookie mistakes. I think that Dallas D, like Micah Parsons, gets after him, maybe throws a pick, maybe two, nothing too crazy, but definitely makes a few, mental mistakes, some errors. But score-wise, I think there'll be some defensive touchdowns, some offensive touchdowns. I think get a little bit of everything in this game. Give me San Francisco 34-30.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Niners, they've scored 37 in 4 straight games. I don't think they continue that streak, but it's absolutely crazy to think the last pick in the draft has scored 37 points in 4 straight games. I think Charvarius Ward versus CeeDee Lamb is going to be must watch. I think the Niners are just too good. I think they're just too good. Give me a 33-27 win for the Niners.
Like I said earlier, I think it's going to be a great game. But Niners 35-13.
Ooh. Blowout a bit. I love that.
That Niners roster is stacked, man. It's just
I'm looking at that NFC playoff picture and I'm like, man, Niners are a hard out for any of these teams. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's going to be a great slate. Great week of football. But boys, we now get to all the NFL quarterbacks remaining in the playoffs, ranking them 1 through 8. From 8 to 1, I got Daniel Jones at number 8. I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I
agree.
8.
That's fair.
Number 7. Does anyone else want to take 7? So I'm just take them all.
7, I got Purdy.
Can I have a little bit more enthusiasm with that Brock Purdy? He's the last pick, and he scored more than 37 points in 4 straight games, Keegan. Who'd you have at 7 again?
Brock Purdy. Okay.
Yeah, I got Purdy.
With the second to last pick, the 49ers take Brock Purdy in this draft.
Yeah, Brock Purdy, he comes in at 7 for me as well. Carter, who'd you have at 6?
I'm not a believer. Dak Prescott's not my number 6.
Golly, I have Dak at 6 as well.
Okay.
So do I. So you're good,
this,
Carter.
Okay. I thought I had a hot take there. Sorry.
Carter's like, man, these guys probably got him top 2. Here am I at 6.
Like, man, Dak just really isn't that guy.
Yeah, he's not.
Key, who you got at 5?
This is where it gets tough, man. This is where it gets tough because you've seen Trevor Lawrence play, but I haven't seen Hurts play. Allen didn't play well. How do I go off all that? I'm going to put T-Law at 5. At 5. I would love to put him higher. I'm going to put him at 5 for now.
Carter? I had T-Law at 5 as well.
It's tough.
Yeah.
This is hard. This is rough. This is a hard one.
I think I know where Carter's going to go.
I'll go different. Number 5, Josh Allen.
I was ready for the Burrow. I thought you were throwing Burrow.
I was not ready for Josh Allen. I was ready for
Josh Allen. His pick problem is it's a big problem for me.
Carter is the biggest Bengals hater I know. This man has drugged them through the mud all season, and I respect you for that pick,
Josh
Carter.
Allen has a problem with throwing the ball to the other team.
I love that. Personally,
just because they're open does not mean you should throw to them.
I love that.
Does not mean they're on their team either.
Chill, Carter. Chill. Josh
just
Allen
go
see this, man.
Sorry,
don't need no.
Sorry.
Hey, we ain't giving
Please
Josh Allen
no
bulletin board material, Carter. Let's just calm down, buddy. But my number 4, I actually had Joe Burrow.
Wow, that surprises me for you. That surprises me. Huh? We got 4. You said?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go Josh Allen at 4.
Like that.
My 4 I had T-Law.
I can get down with that. Keek, who'd you have at 3?
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, okay. Carter?
3 I had Joe Burrow.
I had Josh Allen. I like how the start of our list was all the same, and then we get to that 5 spot, and then it's just
that spot.
thrown.
Those top 5 is tough. I was like, man, T-Law's great. I'm gonna have him top 3, and then I look at the QBs. I'm like, oh,
It's like
I can't.
maybe he won't be top 3 anymore.
I guess not.
Yeah, but who do we have at 2, boys?
Joey B.
Joe Burrow.
I think he's a better QB than Josh Allen right now.
All 3 of us have a different quarterback at number 2. I think. Wait,
yes.
Carter, who do you have at
number 2? Jalen Hurts.
Never mind. I also have Jalen Hurts at number 2. I love that. But then number 1, MVP.
I got who's the
Tom Brady.
He's not in the playoffs. Wild card loser.
All of us went through different.
Roger Goodell. Oh,
what? But yeah, MV Pat got to be number 1, second oldest quarterback left in the playoffs, oldest quarterback in the AFC, which is absolutely insane because he's only 27, 28 years old.
Yeah.
That's absolutely wild. I love it. NFL's in a good spot with these quarterbacks for sure.
Yeah. I think they were saying all QBs were born in the 90s or none are over 30 years. Like the first time in a really long time that's happened or something like that. So, I mean,
Dax
you got
now?
T-Law's in his second year. Hurts is in his 3rd or 4th. Burrow's in his 3rd or 4th. Mahomes, he's been here a while. Same with Josh Allen. But Danny Dimes, Brock Purdy, guys like that.
No, I agree 100%. Seeing guys like Brock Purdy, last pick of the draft, coming in and slinging it, man, it's good to see. It's exciting to see because it's not one of those Trevor Lawrence first overall. He's going to be that guy. The turnaround that the Jaguars have had is absolutely insane as well. But seeing those kind of like the wild card week, we saw Tyler Huntley play. We saw Skylar Thompson. We're seeing Brock Purdy. I like that. It's different. It's not the Brady Manning.
Yeah, I got you. Something new.
Exactly. But boys, great slate of playoff games this week. Does anyone else got anything?
Nope.
No, Carter, run the reel.
No. Hit us up wherever you get your podcast, wherever you're listening to right now. Hey, leave a like. Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, wherever it is, we got it. We're there. Leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, we're there. We're everywhere. Leave a comment, follow us, leave a heart, ring the bell. I don't know what everything else has.
Did you make a heart with your hands?
Leave a heart.
And you didn't even put it in the screen. You put it out of the screen.
It's
my heart's down here.
I saw this and I was like,
from the bottom of my heart.
There it is.
Leave a comment what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to see. But Big Cartel / CA16 Hour has got some really awesome merch, some really cool shirts and pins on there. Never too late or early to Christmas shop or shop for Valentine's Day. But the 16 Hour is here. We don't leave. See you guys next time.
Bang. We out?
We're out.
Peace.
Get you thirsty.